All right, what's up, guys? So, this is, I think, the individual that, if you guys have been watching some of my recent videos about just a robot, I had mentioned that I heard some information that he had sexually harassed a individual, and yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, man, I think he is really trying to get his career just overall canceled. I don't think he wants his career no more. If this was any time recently, like after the Cinnabar and all the other stuff that came out about you, and you still doing things to get yourself canceled, you don't care about your career. It's yeah, it's something where I'm like, if I know that I'm getting caught up in some stuff, I'm not going to continue doing things that's going to, furthermore get me in more trouble. But anyways, make sure if you guys haven't though, go subscribe to K Hutcast. And I don't know. If you it's your choice at the end of the day if you want to subscribe to just a robot. But bye. I think but like they'll say their names. Make sure yeah, just subscribe to the good people in this video besides just the robot. But anyways.
Dude, I don't mean to derail your stream. That was the weirdest fucking call I've ever been in my fucking life.
What the heck happened?
Oh, so it's a call.
He wanted he accepted my friend request and we started talking and we had a call. I didn't like Nintendo Mail. I'm sorry, I've never met an actual autistic person before. Apparently, that was the weirdest fucking call I've ever been in. I have
talking about
never.
having to poo?
No, he was like speculating on my fetishes.
Well, what?
Wait,
What?
I am so fucking
Hold
confused.
on a minute. No.
I am so
Fuck
confused.
the video. Fuck the video. This is the stream. Fuck the video.
I am so fucking weirded out right now, dude.
Fuck the video.
That's
He was
crazy.
like asking me if I watch like. He was asking me if I watched Link get like fucked by Gardevoir
Okay,
porn.
wait,
I'm like,
wait.
what the
What?
fuck?
Wait, back up. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, this is a lot to like, you just try to process. Even when I had heard it, I was like, whoa, wait a minute, time out. Okay. Cause I know I'm awake. Like I've usually I could tell the difference between my dreams and and when I'm conscious and stuff. I am conscious and I'm reading this correctly. He did what now? And I'm like, this was after the Cinnabar crap. So yeah, it's something where I'm like I said, he's doing any and everything in his power to get himself just, gone, just wiping his existence from the internet.
Gotta start from the beginning. How
Start
did
from
this
the
happen?
beginning.
Start from the beginning.
He accepted my friend request today and we started talking. I was like being nice to him like I usually am with people. He wanted a call, which was like okay, sure, whatever. I was doing wall bangers, so he had to wait an hour and a half.
Right.
So we talked and like we talked about this podcast he wants to make. I'm not gonna leave the name of it.
Podcast?
Oh
Yeah,
no.
like a fourth channel. Please tell me you recorded it. No, unfortunately I didn't. I wish I did.
Oh,
God
shame
damn
on
it.
you. Oh.
He kept like speculating that I was on the spectrum and accusing me I was on the spectrum and then talked about Rule 63 or some shit.
Rules
Huh?
isn't that? I think Rule 63 is like gender bent shit or something.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Which makes sense because he's admitted that that's a fetish of his.
Yeah. Okay,
Wow.
we got.
I am so.
In here. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's just go.
I'm
Chat.
talking to normal people right now.
The last thing
Oh.
I heard on K Hut stream was gender bending shit, and then she pulled me in.
Yeah. So apparently.
I am.
Oh.
Dude,
God.
I'm like
Jesus, man,
shaking.
it's so loud.
Nintendo Mail, I apologize. Like you're not the like
Oh.
like your autism. I was not prepared for this. I was like,
That's the thing. That's not people. He look okay. Just the robot and his fans, they can blame that because that's something that I've heard. Like, sit down and just thinking of the amount of times I've gotten into it with his fans, and then I just take the gloves off and I really start saying some stuff to them. Then that's when they're all like, "You realize you're saying this to an autistic person, right?" And I'm like, "Am I supposed to care today, tomorrow? Was I supposed to care yesterday? I can care less what you have going on, all right? And I mean that to Just a Robot and Just a Robot's fans. Anybody else that actually like suffers from that stuff, or like, because I know that there's like multiple forms of autism. So like, yeah, if you overall like you suffer from that, hey, if you're managing it and you're getting through life, then more power to you, you know. But if you're trying to use it to escape from situations that you put yourself in, no, there's people that actually go through that stuff, man. And to have it where it's brought up so many different times, I'm like, can you guys, my thing is this: if you're gonna start something with somebody, don't try to jump to the whole, because like that's why a lot of the times I'm like, you know what, I ain't even gonna get into it with these guys, because I'm like, I know they're gonna jump to the whole, oh, I'm autistic. I'm like, is the whole fan base autistic? I'm saying, like, to me, that just don't make no sense. You know, where it's like every time you want to call these guys out on something, they're like, oh, well, I'm autistic. That's why I called you the N-word. I'm autistic. That's why I've been harassing you for years. I'm like, no, you guys are just weird. All right. And you have issues. But anyways.
Talk to
There's
Nintendo Mail every day.
It's been scientifically proven that Jar's autism is worse than Nintendo Mail's autism.
110%. Because, like, I couldn't read him. At least with Nintendo Mail, I can read him. But fucking
Yeah.
Jar, there was nothing. There was, like,
Yeah.
nothing there.
I've tried my best to read Just a Robot, and I have to say he's just an individual that wants to be heard. You know, he wants to be accepted. The thing is this, just based on the videos and stuff that I've heard, like, I've heard he was homeschooled. I heard that, you know, he had a rough upbringing. Probably didn't have a whole lot of friends growing up. Probably didn't really start. He probably has more internet friends than IRL friends. So you sit down and you think about that, and then he's somebody that comes from that area of the world where they're not listened to as often as the popular kid, or, you know, somebody, the class clown or whatever. And then, you know, that, yeah, you got people like Just a Robot where he's just kind of like off lurking in the shadows and stuff. Yeah, that tends to have an effect on people. I mean, if it affects people being the popular kid, I imagine it's going to affect somebody where you're, you know, the quiet, nobody don't know you kid and stuff. So he finally, you know, gets accepted onto the internet by his fans, not by the whole internet, just by his fans, and therefore he thinks that everybody at this point should accept him. And I'm like, fam, that's not how the world works. The world doesn't work around you. The world just works. So yeah, he's somebody where I'm like, you know, you can try to explain life to him. You could try to explain things to him. He's not gonna listen because he's what, like, he's either 30 or almost 30 years old, and he already has his mind made up on how the world works. So trying to explain things to him, trying to tell him things, the thing is this, with all this stuff that he's going through right now, let's say like for the next 10 years he just has like a clean record, like he doesn't do anything, he doesn't get himself in any trouble, he ends up growing more as a content creator, he's going to do something else that's going to be equally bad, if not worse, than the Cinnabar stuff and all the other stuff that he's being called out for. So, but yeah, that's just who he is. You know, he'll, for a minute, once when he realizes the damage that he's done, then that's when he's like, oh, well, I guess I could stop now. And but yeah, it's something where it's, you know, with him, it takes, you know, sitting down and talking to him like he's a child. But anyways.
Oh dear, you know what? I'm tempted to make this public. I'm not gonna lie. I was so tempted to make this.
No,
I am
Kayak. This is what you do. Kayak. Okay.
Just do
So
a
what you
flat
do
link.
is,
Keep it.
after the stream's over, you download this stream, you cut up this part
Mhm.
as a video,
Mhm.
Mm.
Mm.
I-
Yes.
I'm
and you
like-
advertise it for the members only streams.
Yep. There you go.
And
Perfect.
he wants to
idea.
have
There
like
you go.
another
me do
call
that
with
for you.
me. He wants to have another call with me. Is it weird that I
Ooh,
want to
He
do it?
likes you. He likes you.
Yeah, he's gonna talk more. He's gonna talk to
Yeah, I'm
more
like,
stuff.
you know, my thing is this: if I'm in, I think it's like, beer. I don't, bruh. I'm not good with names. Like bind, like binary or something like that. I don't know. I'm not good with names. I'm like, I'm just, you know, I'm like, just, yeah, their name. I'm like Miss or Miss whoever. I'm like, cause I'm like, I ain't trying to disrespect nobody, and I'm not good with names. I've said that numerous times before. I feel like now looking at the because I was like, I said K Huck, and I'm like, it could be Cuck cast, but I'm like, that just sounds weird. So I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm not good with names. But this is what I would have did. I would have gotten as many calls as I possibly could with just a robot, exposing him for the weirdo creep that he is. And then then just have it where it's like it's a whole mini series of just all the different weird crap that he says in his in these calls, and knowing he's gonna try to come out in some defense, making it seem like the whole internet. But it's like, fam, the only people that you're convincing that you're not this weird individual are your fans that are still a fan of you. But as far as everybody else, we gonna look at you as a creep, bro. So
Fetishes, man. I don't know what to tell you.
He's
This
gonna
is
commission
fucking
gender bent
gold.
art of you, man.
I like,
He's gonna make
sound
you a pumpkin with big
terrified.
tits.
dude, because I was like so confused that because we were like at first we were talking about Bo Blacks, and then he called Hippleton like a little Jew boy and a snake. I'm like, what the
Wait,
fuck?
a little
wow.
Jew boy.
It's like we went like there was like nothing like going down the middle. There's nothing going straight. Like there was like, and like he was like
Bro.
asking about like because it's just like confused, bro. Like I actually got like confused as fuck. I didn't.
Okay.
I am
It
so
sounds
fucking
like
confused.
and knowing just the robot, he is gonna come out and be like, oh, he misunderstood the conversation. I didn't mean things like that. Like, I was just joking around. Or my dyslexia, I was trying to send him this type of message, but he misunderstood. He doesn't understand me. He doesn't, like, no, yeah, he doesn't understand you because he's not weird like you. That's why people don't understand you. For the longest, he's always said that about me, and I'm like, yeah, the reason why I choose not to understand you, because I like the life that I have right now. I like the mindset that I have right now. I feel like I got the right type of mind on my shoulders. You, on the other hand, I'm like, yeah, it's something where I'm like, yeah, you seem like you be struggling. I don't want to be in that position. So anyway,
So he's been following commentary stuff for the most part, it seems.
It sounds like it. Well,
I don't. Maybe.
Well, he also Nerdy. Do you know about his response video that he made? The
Yeah,
awful
I
one that
remember
he
watching
made?
it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess it sounds like that he did mention Hippleton in that, but I guess he has been keeping up with that even more so than what I had thought. Okay. Okay, let me ask you this, Bert. Okay,
Yeah.
Oh God, what is happening? Oh God, I'm just fucking. Yeah, exactly. Fuck it, we're doing it live. This is what we're gonna do. Okay, all right. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just like I've never
Where
been.
did the robot touch you?
I've never been, dude. I've never been brain broken before talking to someone because it's like
Oh,
it was
yeah.
so weird.
welcome to the club. I'm like, the amount of times where I've had conversations with him. Then it's funny because so you'll have a conversation with him. Like, this is a conversation with just a robot. So he'll approach you on some old weird stuff. And then you're confused, like, what are you talking about? Like, what does that have to do with anything? And then he's all like, oh my God. He was all like, you're so stupid. Just hear what I'm saying. And I'm like, fam, I seen what you're saying. What do you overall mean by it, though? I'm like, that's what I'm trying to like figure out. But it's like, even more so, why are we even having a conversation? I feel like this conversation is not going to lead anywhere. So why are we having this conversation? He's like, oh my God. He's like, you know what? No, I need a moment. That's if he's doing the conversation by himself. If he has it, where he has like friends of his that's helping him out on the conversation, then yeah, that they're just kind of like feeding him lines. He pretty much, however many friends is there, whether it's one or two friends, then yeah, it's like 2.5 brains working together pretty much, and that's how that usually goes down. But then if you see some of his recent conversations that he be having with people and stuff, or these calls that he's in, then you could see where that we know that he has the half brain. So yeah, it's something where I'm like, you have a conversation with just a robot. I guarantee you, and I promise you, you're gonna leave out of that conversation questioning. It's almost as if it's like a biblically accurate version of the Twilight Zone. Like, that's what I feel like what having a conversation with just a robot is like. Like, you actually get to, not like these new episodes or the like new series and stuff. No, I'm saying like that like something Serlin, the guy from the 60s, the original Twilight Zone series. Yeah, you feel like you're in one of those episodes where it's like, what just happened? What did I just do? Like, what is this? is this real? Like, did I like not wake up this morning? Like, what's going on? Why is my brain like, why is it getting like clinically dumber like after this conversation with him and stuff? Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, if there is some sort of like, kind of like, you know how like there's like raid for roaches, if there's like some spray to just kind of spray your brain before you have a conversation with just a robot. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm gonna invest in that. I'm gonna work on some stuff. I'm gonna try to go on that Shark Tank show. I got you guys. All right, just give me some time. I got you guys.
Because we're talking about, like I said, we're talking about Bo Blacks, and then we go into Himpleton. He calls Himpleton a little Jew boy. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing in this call?
Oh.
Bro, how do you end up in these situations? It's always
Dude, I got stunned. I should have recorded it. I should have recorded it.
Wait, so how did you have access
should've.
to his Discord to
Well,
add
did
him
it-
in the first place?
Well, did it
I
just
just
happen,
I just put just a robot. I think I saw like Himpleton.
Wait, how do you know this was the real one?
What?
you got
Come
the
on.
voice.
This was
It's-
him.
the voice. Come
Yeah.
off
The
it.
voice.
Yes,
voice.
there's no one, dude. That voice, dude. Nintendo Mail. You don't have the most autistic
So like, did
voice
he
I've ever heard in my
interrupt your
life.
call to like take? a
No,
poop?
he waited
He said, like, in the
patiently
middle of your
until
call?
afterwards. He waited until after I was done with Wallbangers.
He was
We
there
call.
diddling himself, waiting.
No way.
I'm
Okay,
just
okay.
like,
There's no way possible though he's still in a relationship. If you out here talking about, unless his girl is on the same weird activities as that he's on, there ain't no way possible you're having a conversation with another person about fetishes while you have a whole relationship that you could be tending to. I'm sorry, but either his girlfriend was never real in the first place, probably some prostitute he done found on the street, and then he was all like, "Hey, just pretend, you know, like I'll pay you, you know, your you know, by the hour and stuff, but just pretend. We don't have to do anything." He's like, "We just pretend." It has to be on some stuff where it's like she's not real or it was a paid actress. I'm like, or it's just, I don't know, maybe it's an actual robot that he's working on, and he somehow some way managed to give her, with the help of AI technology and stuff, he managed to give her like a somewhat accurate like human voice and things, to where it's like, oh, this is what a human would sound like. But yeah, it's just, I refuse to believe that he's in a relationship, at least not right now. Maybe at one point in time, but not right now.
So, okay, hold on. Well, I know that you're probably excited and you're like, what the fuck just happened? No, I totally understand, because I would be the same way. I don't blame you one bit. So, okay, I have questions. Oh my god. Okay, so all
Mhm.
you did was befriend him on Discord
like 4 months ago.
4 months ago. Okay, so you
Yeah.
a couple months
Then
ago.
he randomly added me back today.
Okay, so he added.
It was around the same time Himpleton was talking to him, so I thought like being
Okay.
a little like oh,
Gotcha.
maybe
So
I
you
can.
you were
do.
hoping for that interview.
Were you?
Yeah, I
were
was
you wanting
hoping-
to talk with him?
I was hoping for I mean I was hoping for the scoop, right?
Oh, gotcha.
And
Okay,
then like
then
4
we'll
months
smash
later,
it.
but it's like, what the fuck?
No, and that's 100% fair. Like that's legit fair. But okay, so you befriended him, or you friended him on Discord a couple months ago, and he
Yeah,
just randomly...
there's no befriending. There's no befriending.
Whoa.
Nope. No. Don't say that.
Oh, you didn't send a friend request. Okay.
No, I know I sent a friend request, but I'm not friends with that
There's
guy.
no like
Nope.
him wanting to be friends with
That's
him.
not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I apologize. My wording was bad. You sent a friend request to him.
Yes.
And okay, that's what I meant. Sorry, chat. That's what I meant. So you send a friend request to him, and he just randomly accepted it today, out of nowhere.
Yes.
Okay. Did prior to that, were you able to send any messages to him? Did he have that available?
No,
or
no. I didn't. He was not. He wasn't. No, there was
Okay.
no servers in common at all.
Wow.
Hmm.
So okay. Walk us through
It's
how this
Is that their name, Bryn? Okay, that's what I'm gonna say from now on. I don't know, man. It's like I'll see names and I'm like, bye, and I'm like, I'll try to like, you know, pronounce it, but I'm like, that Bryn makes a lot of sense. Okay, so we're going to go with that. You know, I've said it before. I'm not good with names. I think I can't remember if I said it in any recent videos, but I know I have talked on it before. At my last job, I didn't know one of my manager's names until after probably about 5 months of working there. Seeing her every day, she was no, that was like I have to say it was in order because it was like I think it was probably 3 managers. So it was the 2 main managers, and then she was the like kind of like she was a manager, but she more so focused on catering. So yeah, she was the catering manager in order. I had talked to the manager, they hired me, and then it was her that I would talk to. Like anytime I see her, just be like, so that was the thing, I didn't know her name, so I'd be like, oh hey, I was like, how's the weekend and stuff. Never heard it. I after probably it was probably 5 months, probably if not probably more than 5 months. But yeah, it was no, I didn't that's why I had started calling her by her name and stuff. But I know she had to have noticed too. Like yeah, he doesn't know my name. It's like I haven't heard him say my name at least not once. Anytime I walk up, ask her a question, I have to like walk up, I'll like, hey, quick question. Never once said. So I'm like, I think it's this. I'm good with my wording. It's just that with names, it's like, nah, man. I suck when it comes to the names and stuff. So I'm like, there's probably gonna be days where it's like there's a video game that I want to play, and then it's like it's at GameStop. So I'm like, hey, got that new game that came out? It's like it's a, it's like it's this, it's a long like type game, but it's they got like dungeons and and then like some zombies and some AK-47s, and they were like, no, I ain't never heard of that game. Now it's like that's like I got like the crazy thing is that I'll like have like some photographic memory and be able to like type the name out and stuff, just can't say it. So yeah, just wanted to throw that out there though, but I'm not good with names. All right, so
Conversation happened. Did you DM him once you noticed that? Or
He
how-
DM'd. No, like he accepted my friend request while I was at work, and then he goes, "Hello."
what?
And I asked him, "Hey, have you been?" He was a little shaken up from everything, but I'll live. I can't believe how many people are talking about my dick, but it's funny. I'm like, I don't even know who you are. Why are you talking to me like that? Why?
Yeah, it's like
About his
what?
dick, what?
Oh my god.
Who's talking about his dick?
I can't believe how many people are talking about my dick, but it's funny. I don't even know what.
That's
Why?
crazy.
When did that happen? When did that
What?
happen?
That is insane.
I don't think anybody has mentioned anything about his.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, I
I'm
think
like, what are
people
you
have
talking
mentioned his
about?
lack of bitches, but I don't.
I've never heard anything about him. No, no one has said anything about his penis.
No.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my God.
weird.
It's only him who's talking about his penis.
Exactly. Yeah, it's only him, and yeah, that's. Oh my god. Okay, continue, Bird. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I just, I was messaging him a little bit. I'm not gonna go into deep specifics, but I talked about like, cause he was like, "Do you have a channel?" I'm like, yeah, I do like Pokemon and Zelda coverage. I used to be commentary, but I do Zelda shit now.
Yeah.
And then he goes, "I'm making a 4th channel where I interview people." I was like, "Okay, cool. Do you want to be on?" I'm like, "Okay, cool. Yeah, cool." I mean,
How is that gonna work out? Like, imagine because if he contacts me and wants to interview me, I'm like, if it's a day where I'm like, I just got a lot on my mind and ain't got the time to be fooling around with him, then I'm like, yeah, I'm like, you contact somebody else. But if there's a day where I do have time and I'm like, oh, I'm going to have fun with this situation, yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, but that's the thing. I don't see us ever having a conversation. Like I said before, if he ever wants to have a conversation with me, it's gonna have to start off with an apology, and then we can work there and stuff. Work, I guess, like see where it goes going forward. But as far as like any like conversations, because I just know that he's gonna want to like just talk about like probably videos I'll be making on him and stuff if he doesn't make a video on me. So that's why I'm like, I think it's best he makes an apology video, and then after that we go our separate ways, and it's like it's one of those things where it's just, yeah, I think if I see he apologized, I see that he's becoming more mature and stuff, then yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, all right, cool, then it's like I hope that life, I guess, gets better for him and things. But yeah, overall, it's one of those things where I'm like, fam, I can't say things like that though when you're still out here cutting up. So it's like, yeah, I can say that I hope life gets better for the individual, but it's like, does the individual want that? Based on this video, it's like and how it's kind of starting off and what it's being talked about. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen no time soon. But anyways,
hey,
Wait. No offense, Burn. No offense. But he asked you to be interviewed on there.
Yeah, dude. I'm like,
Savage.
He is
I'm like,
scraping at the bottom of the barrel. Holy shit.
fuck you, fuck you. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm a nobody. And he's like, do you want to be part of this project?
Bro.
Like, I'm like, hey, dude.
Dude,
Sure,
maybe
hey, if
you
it gets me the
better
I'm willing to bet money all this happened in his like he probably has like some blackout curtains. All of this had happened in the dark. There's no way possible he set this with like 2 to 3 lights on in his place. 100% blacked out curtains, just dark, and he just has like his microphone just up close to his mouth like this, and he's just being weird. And I'm like, bro, you just stop, man. Turn the lights on in your house. Take them blackout curtains down. I'm like, act normal. Just for once in your life, act normal.
turn him up.
500,
You
I
can
don't
get
give a
like
fuck.
co-host position.
I'm not, no. I don't want to. No. Don't, nerdy.
you-
Don't fucking do that to me. No, I'm good. I am so fucking good. I am so fucking
Oh
good.
my god. Okay, hold on.
I'm gonna do. And then he asked me what I knew about fucking Fauci, and obviously I still don't know who that is.
Wait. He's asking about Fauci? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
What do
Fauci?
what do you know about Fauci.exe opblock on Discord? I know
Dude,
of
oh
them.
my god, I'm gonna message Fauci right now and tell him that
Get him in here. Get him in here now.
No,
Get
yeah,
him
yeah,
in
yeah,
here
yeah,
now.
yeah,
I think I seen that in the title. Yeah.
Oh, trust me, I'm getting him. I said, yo, Fauci.
Yeah, he's talking like he's like, what do you know about Fauci? Fauci is working. Cloudy, dude. Fauci's on the mind. He asked me about Fauci.
Cloudy.
I told him I don't know anything about him, which is true. I still don't know anything about him other than like
Fauci's working on damn.
I know,
that,
right?
that like FP. I know that the guy's got a mod of FPS Diesel and stuff. That's all I know about Fauci. No disrespect. I don't know anything about him. So, and then
So
like
what,
I
is he
did
just trying to like build up things on people? That's the thing though. He could build up all these different videos and cases on people, but it's like that's something that you have to be like, all right, so he could say like anything's about anybody. Like, you know, if he wants to say stuff about me, say stuff about these guys, say stuff about other people. Still, at the end of the day, you did a video defending a pedophile and thought that the video was going to work out. You was like, oh, worst case scenario, it's not gonna turn out good. I'm like, no, bro. Worst case scenario is that video would have been successful, and then it's just more and more people tooting your horn. So that's why I'm like, nah, bruh. The funny thing is that he's really just trying to like, I guess, like gather up dirt on people. And it's people that's like even if they don't have a clean record, still they're not on that same scale as you. I've said that before. Nobody in this world is perfect. But man, you on the other hand, it's like you're trying to go in the opposite direction. It's like you're not even. I don't think nobody should aim to being perfect. Like, yeah, you know, have your flaws, live your life, you'll be okay. Just the robot on the other hand, he's like he wants his whole life. He wants to have it where you look up the word flawed or like something is like not right. Like when you look that up, Google it, whatever. He wants his face to appear like that. Yeah, he is the true definition of flawed because something's wrong with him. But anyways,
Wait, this is all just DMs right now.
What?
Highest disrespect taken. True. Sorry. And then we started calling after the wall bangers and then it was just like down there, like just downhill from there. Because immediately I was just awkward because this guy doesn't talk like a normal human being. So like I'm like laughing to like get any type of conversation out. And he's like, "Are you on the spectrum? You're like laughing at nothing." Like fuck me! I just got owned. I just got
I'm
owned,
curious,
dude.
how did the topics of your potential fetishes come up?
I don't know. I don't fucking know, Dirty. We weren't talking about anything about fetishes, and like, no, we were, because he brought it up. I was like, I'm accused of having a fart fetish and a piss fetish.
Oh
At this point, there's probably you can name less fetishes that I'm into. But I am into Rule 63. I'm like, I don't know what that is because I'm not a gooner. I literally don't do this shit.
So Rule 63 is gender bent. He actually had art commissioned of him and another YouTuber being gender bent,
Yes.
and they were
Wow.
like flirting with each other. It was
Yes.
weird.
Oh no.
And then like
Wow.
when I said I'm not a gooner, I don't know anything about it. I bet you watch Link get fucked by Gardevoir porn. I'm like, What the fuck?
What are you talking about?
Guys, we got Fauci.
Wait,
We
wait,
got
Link
Fauci.
getting
Look,
fucked
we
by the
got him.
Pokemon? What?
We got Fauci.
Fauci, dude. I don't even know who you are, but he asked me about you. You're like the star of the show.
I hear that a particular person is asking about me.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Yeah, I just had to call a jar, and I'm like scarred for life.
I mean, if Jar would like to talk, he knows about me. He very much knows that I exist. I have friend requested him on Twitter and on Discord. He can accept it at any time. We can have conversations. It can be a private call interview. It
Does
can
he
be
even
a
post
live
on Twitter?
interview of
Hold
his
on for a
choice if he
second.
so chooses.
Because I feel like that, yeah, his Twitter is something that I just try to my best to avoid. I might have him blocked. Hold on for a second. Let me see just robot. Let's see what pops up. Oh, people oh, he did. He actually just made a tweet saying happy April 1st, everyone. I don't know about that. I don't. Oh, actually, the person, this Opblock Fauci person, no, they had they just tweeted him. Oh wow, that's funny. That is funny. Yeah, it's still the same business though. Like people are just calling him out on this Cinnabar stuff. I'm like, nah, hold on for a second. Let me exit. I don't want to have it where I open up his account or open up Twitter and then see his account. And I'm like, no, don't want to see that. But
And
anyways,
we can do whatever he would like. Because I have very pointed and simple questions for him, because it seems like a lot of people have not been asking the most important questions that people want to know about Jar.
Yeah, I didn't. It was just the weirdest fucking experience I've ever had with a person ever. Because like asking me if I watch Link getting fucked by Gardevoir porn is like up there of things I never wanted to be asked ever.
yeah, that's weird.
That's like my top one actually. Have you ever watched Link getting fucked by Gardevoir porn? It's probably my
That's
number
like-
one thing I never want to get
And
asked.
my question is, it's like, how, talking to just a robot, how do you know about that type of stuff? Like, that's like, my thing is this. Here it is, people are probably searching up stuff on like what's cryptocurrency, like when does Diddy's trials start? It's like, how could I become a millionaire in 60 seconds? You're out here looking up Link like pornography and stuff. Like I just, yeah, that's something where I'm like, and I'm supposed to believe that you're this smart individual that knows everything and you're better than everybody when it comes to, like, the funny thing is that, so I'm watching this one video of his. He's talking about that, how he wanted to help me out on my arguing skills. And so anyways, may I let you guys know. So when he was, I guess, trying to help me with my arguing skills, this was maybe after a year of being a full-time content creator. But then on top of that, it's like I'm working, so it's like I can't really focus on, and that's the thing, I don't want to focus on videos like that where I'm arguing with people, because it wasn't like I was getting into it with people left and right. I'll have to say I got into it with like less than 10 people, so overall though, but he thought it was in his I guess his duty or whatever to help me out with my arguing skills. I kid you not, in one of the videos I said something insulting to him. He stops that part of the video, like how he does his normal commentary video. So like, let's say if I had said like, I'm like, nah, just a robot is stupid, I'm not gonna fool around with them. So he cuts the video and he was like, no, TMossBoss, you're the stupid one. That's your like 5-star top tier arguing skills, just repeating the same thing that I said. That's why I'm like, yeah, he just a robot. I'm like, bro, you, man. Like there is no way possible this man is not like because if you guys are familiar with that Jack Nicholson movie One Flew of the Cuckoo's Nest, there is no way possible that he's living out and about in the free world. Like he has to be in an insane asylum, but they're giving him privileges of like using computers and all that stuff. But he's not there. Like he's, man, I would rather, though. I'm trying to think of the craziest person in One Flew of the Cuckoo's Nest. There's that one guy that was like dancing around and stuff. I would rather like just overall know what he got going on, like what's his like life goals and things, than to hear anything just a robot got to say. Because I'm like, man, that it's just it's just there's no actual no way possible of understanding him. Like, you sitting down trying to understand just a robot, you have a better chance of trying to move a rock with your mind.
Ever
It's
again.
highly specific as well. It's very specific.
Because
It's
we're
not
talking
like
Very
well,
about
it's kind of
specific,
pulled
to
out
which
of
I
his
think
arse.
he's watched it.
Yeah,
Right.
Let's just
exactly.
find out
That's
someone
what I'm
else
getting
watched
at.
it.
Yeah, how did that even come up? Oh my.
because we're like talking, like it wasn't even like casual talk at the point. I just didn't know how to like steer the conversation because I never talked to someone like this. I thought Nintendo Mail was bad. Like, I apologize, but but like, holy fuck, because he started talking about like, yeah, people have accused me of having like a fart fetish and a piss fetish and all these other fetishes. But the only fetish that I do have is Rule 63, and I questioned it. I was like, I don't know what the fuck that is because I don't goon it. I don't do this gooner shit. I bet
It's
you.
like nobody. Well, I guess like if you study that stuff, or if you not study, but if you like heard it somewhere, that'll be the only way. But it's not like people are going around and they're just spreading the word about Rule 63. This is my first time ever hearing of it. So yeah, it's things like that where I'm like, fam, what do you honestly do on your spare time? Because if it's that, yeah, bruh, like that's what I mean. I'm like, there ain't no way possible you're in a relationship. There is no way possible. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse to believe it. I'm like, I'm gonna have to see some actual proof. I'm gonna have to see a certificate or some sorts of things. But like I said, I'm like, he probably he seems like somebody that he will pay some woman or something to not like overall be his girlfriend, but pretend to be his girlfriend. Like, hey, just say this and do these little things here and there and stuff. But it ain't no. I mean, if he's into these weird fetishes, I'm pretty sure that seems like that it alone is a fetish. There's probably a name for it where it's like, yeah, you just got people pretend to be your significant other, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's a weird world that just a robot lives in. I want no parts of it, man.
You are a gooner. Do you watch Link getting fucked by
You
Gardevoir
are a
toy?
gooner.
If
It's
this
like-
is if it is gender bent stuff, then please get him far away from me.
Right? Yeah. It's
Reese, I think you need to interview him, actually.
Well, here's
Oh,
Reese, you need to interview him.
if I interview him, he's gonna have his fucking hand on his cock the whole time.
Ah, dude,
Oh, God,
don't stop, dude. I have PTSD.
So how long did this call go on for? Fauci's muted at the moment. He's probably at work. That's why. So how long did this call
30
go on for?
I am in it.
This was the longest 30 minutes of my life that I will never get back.
So was this? So he does this thing where it's like a prelim, I'll feel you out call. Did he do that with you? Is this what he did? Is this like his? I need to feel if you're someone I can trust or you know what you're talking about kind of thing.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what he does. This is what he does. He likes to do a little prelim. Let me get some pre-questions out. Let me feel you out. I'll either weird you out or talk to you for hours. Again, and the fact that he asked about me is fucking insane. I'm not
That's
gonna lie.
hilarious.
Yeah, what do
Dude,
you know
Bird,
about?
he's gonna
yeah.
ask you to fall asleep on the phone together now.
I was just gonna say that, nerdy. What the fuck, sleepy time calls?
Dude, I already have enough allegations with Bo Blacks. I do it not. I don't need just robot and Bo Blacks. Okay.
Dude,
Fuck.
you've got a fucking harem of the autists. You've got Nintendo Mail. You've got Bo.
That's not even like my him.
And now you've got fucking Jar.
I know he has to. Just a robot has to be watching this video, and he's going. I'm telling you, is going to get to a point where he talks to nobody at all. Because that's the thing that's gonna be running through his mind is that so all right. So let's just say for the I guess for whatever reason, I don't know why it's something that we should still be believing in, but anyways, let's just say he does have a girlfriend. What is he going to do if she does an exposing video on him? What is he going to do if his roommate does an exposing video on him? Don't he have like a sister or a sibling? I don't know, a sister, brother, whatever. What if they do an exposing video on him? I'm telling you, like, he is going to get to a point where he cannot trust nobody. And that's why I'm like, his sibling, whoever they are. I think that's one thing he'll never have to worry about his family making no videos on him, because I guarantee and I promise you they don't know about his little content creating stuff. So that's why I'm like, yeah, but like if they did, oh yeah, they definitely will see some exposed videos or something from his family where they're like, yeah, this character he portrays on the internet, I'm like, that's not who he is behind closed doors. I'm like, yeah, this individual that he is right here right now, yeah, or how they're explaining him, that's who he is. I'm like, he's just this weird individual where even if you sit down and tell him that, like, hey, you're being weird, it ain't gonna register in his head. He's still gonna continue being weird. So
Wow.
How bad do you want the story? After having a 30-minute call with him, I'm probably never gonna talk to him again.
Okay.
It's just
You
like,
know
Fair
what?
enough.
Just let him know I will talk to him for as long as he wants in a single call, single death match, no taker, winner takes all.
you know what?
Out of
I will ask him.
curiosity.
You know what? You probably have like the mental fortitude to deal with that. So
He
I'll
will.
send
Oh,
him
He
your
does.
way.
Fauci does.
I'll send him your way because I'm
Yeah,
not doing that ever again. Because that was
Tell
the
him to
weirdest.
stop
Yeah,
running.
send the crazy off.
I'll talk to you guys
Thank
later.
you, Fauci. Appreciate
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Oh
Fuck,
my
dude.
God.
I thought I knew how to talk to autistic people. I
No,
thought I had enough training
Fauci
from
can
like
handle it.
Nintendo Mail.
Yeah, he can handle talking to Jar. He has a way of being able to
That
do
was
it. Trust me.
fucking being spit
one
roasted
of
by.
the very few, because I'm like, the times where I've had to more so get into like comment battles with just the robot. And that's the funny thing is that, so there's this video I just recently watched of his where he was talking about how I twisted his words, but I'm like, fam, you didn't even show the full conversation. It's like you showed the part of the conversation where you're trying to make yourself look like the good guy here. But no, it was funny because he'll like start it off just being weird. Like he always, that's just and it really just depends on who you are. If it's somebody that he has issues with, that he's gonna start it off with insulting you or just saying something weird towards you. But if it's somebody that, like, for an example, Bryn on the other hand, where it's like, yeah, he's gonna have a weird conversation. So that's why I'm like, to any and everybody out there, I guess if you're doing it more so for an interviewing reason, then yeah, do it like that. But as far as a personal conversation with just a robot, nah, it's something where it's, even if it is like a public or you guys got issues, still just avoid all contact from just a robot. He's somebody where I'm like, nah, he needs to be separated from the rest of the world in order to understand, like, fam, or maybe, I don't know, he could find a group of weird people like him. But it's like, usually if you do some stuff like that, they gonna be off in prison because they done committed some sort of crime and did something where it's like, yeah, they need to be off up in the bottom of the prison, never seeing the day of light. But yeah, it's like light of day, day of light, however that saying goes. But anyways, I ain't good with sayings either. But nah, jokes aside though, I'm like, he's somebody where I'm like, you really need to get in tune with reality. It's like you really need to get in tune with just like, not even so much as how the world works, because the world works in so many different ways. But I feel like if you're going to put yourself in an environment talking on content creating, you can't be this individual that you've been for, like, at least for me, like the past 9 years that I've known of you. So it's like, that's the thing where it's like, I have not seen this guy. Like, I feel like, yeah, at one point in time you looked at him like, okay, he's some sort of high figure, and it just seemed like from that point forward it just downgraded, and it never got better. And so it's just with him, it's like he's struggling, but he put himself in that struggle. So, and that's, I'm like, man, I just don't get that. It's like, I know people might not like my side of, like, content creation. They might not like me as an individual, but that's one thing that I can say is that at least I'm proud of who I am when it does come down to being a content creator. And it's something where I'm like, I ain't gotta hide it from nobody. My friends and my family, they know that I'm a content creator. It's like one thing that I do talk about with my friends and family. But but yeah, it's like, it's usually, just letting them know, like, what's going on in the internet world. It ain't really, I mean, like, or if I'm doing a video, like if there's a game coming out, stuff like that, and I'll talk on like other people's dramas. As far as my own, it's like here and there where I'll talk about it. It's like, yeah, it's stuff where I'm like, but like I said in videos, who's going to care about me and just a robot's drama? So that's why I'm like, yeah, it's at times where it's best to, just kind of like, I didn't even want to be a part of it in the first place. So yeah, it's like at times, like I just even remember when customers at my old job, when I told them, oh yeah, I make YouTube videos. And it was like maybe a couple of times I can remember where I had said, like, hey, like warning you, you might see some videos being made about me. So yeah, just watch those videos and take whatever information you want to take from it. And it's funny because like they'll come back to work next day, dap me up and things, customers giving me a hug, just like overall I'm cool with them. But they just start cracking up laughing at the videos that they seen of like Just a Robot and his fans. So that was just even more so of a way of just me accepting the reality of like, yeah, them guys ain't gonna do nothing to me. And I know a lot of people, they always like praise and say like, oh man, like you stuck it out like all that time and stuff, like 9 years dealing with Just a Robot and his fans. I can't imagine. And I'm like, yeah, you just gotta realize at some point in time that it's like, yeah, these guys, they just got this random hatred towards you. You can't do nothing about that. Besides, like the only person that could change that is them on however they feel. I say that because I was when I was younger, I hated on this YouTuber, and it was me that had to change that. It wasn't the YouTuber. So anyways, but yeah, Just a Robot on the other hand though, it's like he's somebody that just, you need help, bro. You need somebody to sit down and talk to, somebody that's going to actually guide you in the right direction. But anyways, maybe it's somebody here, maybe, but it can't be me. I don't want no conversations with him. But
Bull
anyways.
Blacks and Just to Burn within a month is crazy. Pray for Burn before another autist gets handies with him. Like, dude, it's like, fuck.
Hi, Pidgey. Thank you for the 5. Jesus fucking Christ.
It's like,
Wait, is it Burn or Bryn? And hey, look, bro, I'm not. I thought like K Huck or Cuck, whatever their name is, but I thought it sounded like they were about to say Bryn, but now it sounds like they saying Burn. Look, man, I don't know. I'm just gonna go into this video. I'm like, I ain't gonna say no names. I'm pretty much just gonna treat this just like how it was with my manager at my old job. So if I address somebody, I'm like, second to last, well, yeah, Nerdy, I think there's Riz, I think that was all like, or I don't know, but I'm like Nerdy, and I'm gonna just say whatever comes to mind. But yeah, I'm like, again, not good with names.
It's so broken. Like, there's no way that like that guy. That there's like just no way this just happened. it's like a
Oh my god!
like he doesn't talk like a human being. He just doesn't talk like one.
Yeah, he's in this mindset where he actually genuinely thinks that he's a robot. But I'm like, if that's the case, bro, you are about 15 years late of an update, bro. You need to get updated. You need, like, whoever your higher up or the person that's in control, whoever they are, they need to do some updates. Cause I'm like, yeah, you're running off of an older update to where a lot of people are gonna be like, what am I looking at right now? What's going on?
Nothing. There's nothing up there.
So was there? Okay, this was all in a phone call. This wasn't just DM. So the DMs were just you talking about setting up the call. Then was that all there is to it?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, hey, do you want to call? Do you want to have a normal
I love
VC?
how this is like how he normally talks to people. And like
Yeah,
he
like-
sees nothing wrong with it
Exactly.
whatsoever.
Exactly.
Right.
That's here's the thing. For as long as I've known Just a Robot, for the amount of times where me and him has had like some sort of conversation, whether it's just us making videos with each other, towards each other, or getting into it on social media or in the comment sections, he always says something, or he's behind something being said to where he sees absolutely nothing wrong with it. For an example, when I called him and his fan base out for being a racist community, how did they overall respond to it? They responded to it by, oh, well, we're going to take this as an argument, and instead of taking some sort of responsibilities for the actions after making videos on this guy, no, we're just going to turn it into an argument and just have it where there's more hatred being sent this guy's way. So that's why I'm like, yeah, having a conversation with Just a Robot, in my opinion, is pointless. You're not going to achieve anything. You're not going to get anywhere. You're going to go into that conversation thinking one thing, and you're going to leave out of that conversation was that shell shock, where you're just like, you're shaking. You're like, what was that? Like, what did my brain just participate in? That there's no way possible. I heard the things that I heard.
Yeah, like you don't ask me if like that's something you don't ask people. And you know what? Like how like chill stream, like it never becomes chill. I got like there's another curse. Want to have a normal VC now is another curse. Because that was not a normal fucking VC at all. That was the
He's
weirdest 30 minutes of my life.
I bet you like watching Link getting fucked in the ass.
Have
Like
you heard
Lordable.
the copy pastor about Vaporeon?
Right?
That's what I can imagine him being like.
I have a fan here. I have a fan and some rope. Don't push it, Reese. Don't push it. It's just like fuck.
Oh, this is gonna be a great highlight segment.
Oh my god, this is gonna be amazing.
No,
Okay, so question. Okay, so oh my god, I want to know like all of the things right now. So okay. Did the fucking of the link, god damn it, happen when you brought up like you cover Zelda coverage, I guess?
No, this is like when he's talking about his fetishes, and then like when I say yeah, I don't do this gooner shit. You must goon. You must be a gooner. Everyone's a gooner on the internet. I bet you watch Gardevoir getting fucked by Link. I'm like, what the fuck? No.
That's
listen,
weird.
okay.
This is like that's not a normal human being thing to ask someone.
No,
Holy
it's not.
fuck.
Yeah. Well, it's just because like you have to remember, Burn. He is so used to being around like art commentary people that he just generally assumes that anyone he talks to has like some sort of secret depraved fetish.
Okay, so I'm never
Because that's
talking
what
to
they
any
all
other
have over there.
RTC
It's like some
person.
secret depraved fetish.
Okay, so
He's scared.
thank you, Reese. I'm now gonna block you.
They're all weird sex mess exactly, Cloudy.
What
They
did
are.
you do, Reese? What did you do?
I'll send it to you
Reese,
as well.
Okay, so that's their name. Reese, Nerdy, K-Huck, or Cuck. I feel more comfortable saying K-Huck. Cuck just sounds weird, bro. And then Burn. I feel like I should just go throughout the whole video. I'm just going whatever I feel comfortable saying. That's what I'm gonna say. If I need to be corrected, just have like one of them like word pronunciation things in the comment sections that let me know how names are pronounced. Cause I'm that's just one thing I've really tried to piece together in this video.
I'll send it to you. Okay.
You
It's
might as
just
well send
like-
it to me as well, so that way I can be a part of it.
So yeah, I know what this just tells me to never interact with ArtCC ever. I have learned my lesson after just one talk. I mean, like A space is normal, Given Ant's normal. Okay, so we got some
Well,
normal
given it's not
people.
art commentary.
Well, he covers
I-
it.
well,
He's been covering
kinda.
part of
Yeah,
it.
He covers it, but
props.
he's not in it. There's a difference.
Yeah, true. That's fair. Yeah, that's true.
All these people around it are normal, but like when you go into, it's just when you go into the fucking pit, it's like over.
Reese, god damn it. Where did you even find this?
I
Okay,
don't know.
Reese, what-
I genuinely
what-
don't know.
What is this?
Oh god.
I just sent you
Did
it.
you send it to him too? Let me show you.
Depression is.
You thought you would
not
learn
a
the
joke,
lesson
wow.
the second you learned of Lyle Convoy. Okay, I only learned of Lyle Convoy because of the controversy. And I don't know who the fuck Hopeless
I
Peaches
can't
is.
show this.
I'm
on
not.
screen.
I am not that online. I promise, people. I don't look up this shit.
Chat, I can't show it on stream.
Yeah, like Hopeless Peaches, that's a name I heard of. I don't know who they are. Then I know Lyle Convoy. He was supposed to be like some like father figure, I guess, to Just a Robot. But yeah, there's some names where I'm like, I don't watch their videos or know about them, but I have heard of them. But anyways,
I can't show it on stream, but yeah, it's
Listen, Hopeless
Fuck it, I'll
Peaches
just
is a
post it on Twitter.
strong, brave,
I'll put it
trained
on my
man,
Twitter.
okay? And I'm not going to judge them for anything else.
That they're trans? Oh fuck.
Who
dang.
is?
Who?
Hopeless Peaches?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Pull Nintendo Mail. He's pretty normal. He's on the normal side.
I'll even say
He's
it.
normal.
He's on. You know what? He's upgraded to
You know what,
normal.
I'll do it.
He's-
I'll do it.
No, I do it. I thought. Yeah, I forgot I had
Nintendo
perms to
Mail.
do it. Hey, Nintendo Mail, you're pretty normal.
You're vindicated.
That's
You're vindicated. How
you know,
does
you're
it
pretty
feel?
normal, dude.
How's that feel?
Pretty.
I think I broke my jaw.
Okay, now you're not normal anymore. You're on the same
Shut up,
level.
Vern.
Fern, holy crap.
His jaw fell to the floor. That's what he meant. That he couldn't believe.
It's just like I actually got like assaulted in that call, dude. And I'm talking about it afterwards.
It's okay. You can tell us your struggle. Tell us your story.
Oh my
I just
God.
did.
Let's
hear
And the messed up thing about it is that people are going to they're gonna watch this video and they're gonna be like, oh man, just a robot. The bro is weird. Like something's really wrong with him and stuff. He's gonna, I guarantee and I promise you, if he does decide to do like a response video to all the different people that are making videos about him and stuff, he probably will mention this at some point in time. If not that, then he'll probably have like some video where it mentions this, but the like video's camouflage. Like he'll be talking about something random, but he'll throw this in there. He's like, yeah, that was like try to have like some Family Guy moment or something. He was like, yeah, that was just as worse as that time when them guys was in that call talking about how I was having a weird conversation with them and stuff. Then he kind of like, yeah, either cuts to this or it's like he's poking fun at it some way somehow. But it's like he does these things, but he doesn't believe it. Like he overall tries to deny it because it ain't no different than the situation with the people at VidCon. He's following them all throughout VidCon, and then when they called him out on it, he's all like, I wasn't following you guys. Like I was just minding my own business. Like I don't know what you're talking about. And it's like, bro, you can play that old weird game with other people. You ain't people that know you. Yeah, nah, there ain't no way possible you could try to convince people that know you that you're not weird. Come on now.
Insane. Burn. Oh my God. I can't. Okay.
I'm so sorry for ruining your stream with this.
Oh no, you didn't ruin
Oh,
the stream. You
no.
enhanced the
Giving
stream.
me content. Are you kidding me? Don't apologize. Hell no. No.
Dude,
Right.
don't fucking apologize. This is like, wow, this is some breaking news.
Don't
Yeah.
you apologize. This is amazing.
Can I put wait?
No,
Wait, did he go with the wrong
you
one?
see, Burn. What you don't realize right now is that if we were to have a webcam of K-Huck's face, her eyes would have turned into dollar signs.
True.
Also,
People need to
okay,
donate.
cool.
Donate more.
Yeah, it might
True.
here soon. I mean, shit.
Dude, I wish I was recording. I wish I recorded that so
no.
bad.
Well, it
You know what?
happened so
Wait,
quickly, so I
wait.
can-
Hang on a second.
What?
Fern, if you do get another chance to talk to her, record that.
I don't think
That
he's
is your
going to.
chance.
I don't think
Dollar
that
is
he's
a
going
woman
to.
now.
Who
Maybe-
knows?
Well, let me ask you this, Burn. Do you have an inkling, possibly, that he may have recorded it?
Yes.
He did,
Oh.
or that you have an inkling. that
He gonna delete it. I guarantee that. I promise you. He gonna get. If my thing is this, he'll either put that call out just to, I guess, like if he wants to, if he actually didn't say anything crazy, then yeah, he's all like, yeah, I'm gonna put this call out and I'm gonna defend myself. If people are gonna try to start up this thing that I had sexually harassed this guy, so yeah, he's gonna be all like, no, yeah, I'm definitely going to put this call out and prove my innocence and stuff. If not that, then if he did record the call and then he delete, then yeah, all he's just gonna do is come out in the video or something lie talk about or in the social media post, be like, yeah, I never recorded no call. So therefore, it's like, but he most likely did, and that's why he's all like, nah, let me just go ahead. Probably no. You know what? The thing is this. Probably was trying to get it to where he was trying to, I guess, either expose this person might know something about them, and that's why he was having that old weird conversation. But it's like, you only prove that you're weird in this whole conversation, just a robot. So, anyways.
did, or do you know for sure?
I am 100% did because he basically told me that was the interview.
Oh.
Ask him to send you it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I will ask
Wait, so
him.
his wait. So his thing is just like, well, yeah, I'm just gonna record random Discord people, and that's gonna be my channel.
And talk to them about his own fucking kinks.
So wait,
Please get groomed again by no. No! No! What time is it? No!
Do it for the people.
It's not like Bo Blacks. It's not like
Take
Bo
one for
Blacks.
the
It's not like
team.
Bo
Sacrifice
Blacks.
myself.
Yeah. No, I
It's not
can
like Bo Blacks. We can
understand
actually have a
why
conversation.
he wouldn't want to have no conversations with them. It's just it's one of those things where you're going to leave that conversation questioning a lot of different stuff, like what just happened. There's no way possible that there are people like just a robot just walking this earth freely. No, there's no way.
With
Okay.
Bo Blacks, and Bo Blacks can follow the conversation and not be like
get groomed for the people, Biggie.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
He wants
see,
more. He wants to have more calls with me, and I'm just like,
Do it.
do it.
Send
Well,
him
no,
my
so
way.
hold on, Burn. Hold on.
5 days ago.
If you do end up, if you do, okay. If you really, I'm not telling you to do it because obviously, if you're really legitly that uncomfortable about talking with him again, then I'm not going to press you to do that. Obviously, if you're seriously, legitly like, I do not ever. want to talk to him
dude, I
ever
don't know.
again.
I just,
Yeah.
I mean, for the content gods,
For the
content.
content would be different,
Mm.
obviously. But if you,
Oh, you
but
have.
it's like,
but if you
Okay.
legitimately feel like you cannot do it, don't do it. Don't do it.
No,
yeah.
because if you think about it, this gives him more subs.
You know, I'm gonna
Therefore,
tell you, Bird, do it, pussy, do it.
Right, exactly. Fucking peer pressure. Do it, bitch.
I would say do it, but again, I'm only saying that because if you feel comfortable, because I have to look out for everybody. You know how I am.
No, yeah, it's definitely something where there are people out there that they're like, I'm not even gonna have nobody tell me to have a conversation or not with just a robot. I'm gonna have this conversation. And then there's people that don't want to have a conversation with him. I'm one of those people. I don't ever like I said, the only thing regarding just a robot in my name being tied together is if he does a video, an apology video, and it ain't no, oh, I apologize, but I felt, no, I'm not looking for no buts. I'm not looking for no explanations. I'm not trying to look for no roast, no expose, no debunking, no arguments, no none of that. I'm like, all you need to do is say, TMossBoss, I am sorry that I put you through the 9 years worth of crap that I put you through. All right. That's it. That's all you gotta say. You ain't gotta say nothing else. I will accept that apology, and I will just, you can move forward, I can move forward, we could go our separate ways. But it's one of those things where I'm like, nah, bruh, I'm not going to like, oh yeah, I'll apologize, but we gotta have this conversation. No, I'm not having no conversation with you. You ain't gonna tell a grown man to have a conversation with you. It ends up being a conversation like this, if not worse. I'm okay. All right. So yeah, that's why I'm like, if me and just a robot never talks again, cool. I'm like, it's one of those things. I'm like, I'm not losing no sleep. If my thing is this, at the height of me and his like drama, where I was just dealing with nonstop hatred, dislikes, hate comments, racism, all that stuff. If I wasn't losing no sleep then, I guarantee and I promise you, I'm not losing no sleep now. All right. So, anyways.
I want you to do
Yeah.
it so that way she
I mean,
can
I'm-
react to it.
I'm comfortable with doing it, but if that conversation ever goes that way ever again, I'm just gonna leave the fucking call.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
like,
And you know
actually
it
get
will.
Maggot
was
to
no
help you with
point.
that.
there was no point of that conversation that was normal. So again, like chill stream as a curse. When you name your your shit chill stream, and it's never chill. I
So
guess with
true.
just
Hey, you
a
know what?
robot.
My
if you
chill
ask-
streams are always chill. I just want to point it out there. My
yeah,
chill streams.
well, until I call in and I say something fucked up.
That laugh in the background that tells me that yeah, them streams, they probably, there's like some lining of chill, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. I'm like, even this alone, it just seems like that. Yeah, these guys, it's a like just a group of friends, just honestly like having fun, and so I'm like, but yeah, even then, it's like I think chill. I think everybody's just sitting back, calm, cool, collected, talking as if they in a library. But yeah, I'm like, I'm just based off of the 26 minutes I watched this video, I don't think anybody in this call is chill. But they seem, compared them to just a robot. Oh yeah, these would be the guys that I would invite to my wedding. But I'm like, just a robot. I'm like, no, I would press or have like legal actions or charges, just something filed against them to where he is no longer allowed to be on this planet. Like he has to go to Mars. He has to go to one of them Earth-like planets that's like billions of light years away. He just got to go there, live out like whatchamacallit, Tom Hanks in that movie where he had the ball and it had like a face. Yeah, you just gotta be crazy somewhere else, man. But you can't be crazy here on Earth. Not where there's people walking around and they gotta come across you and stuff. So anyways.
Up. But
No, stop it. You're fine.
but like for Jar, if he tells you if he asked you for a normal VC, that's not gonna be fucking normal.
Okay, so question. Would you be willing to at least ask him for the recording of the call?
Yes, I will, and I will leak it on my channel.
Yeah.
Because fuck it.
There
Do
you go.
so.
There you go.
Good man.
You'll get money.
Good. Yeah.
Well, actually, you'll get views in.
Well,
that
I hope
money.
I get fucking money and
I would
views
hope
because
so too.
I didn't get fucking like sexually assaulted for nothing. It's fun.
Dang.
You did. It was for nothing.
If you get
Fuck.
screwed, at least do it for the coin.
I
Yeah,
mean,
true.
shit, I don't blame you. Damn. Oh my god. This is... Yeah, Burn, don't you dare apologize for interfering with this stream. Don't you fucking dare. This is more.
You just gave Kayla content.
You did. Well, not only that, but also this is shit. That he came to me. I feel special.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, there you
I
go.
didn't even talk to someone normal. I was like, I was so
don't blame you.
like blasted.
Dude,
Uh,
if I
I
was
was-
if I was in your shoes, if that would have happened to me, I would have been blowing every single one of you up. Believe me, I would have probably.
Unironically, I asked 2 people for a call real quick, and then like no one picked up. So like, okay, K-Huck's fucking like streaming. So fuck you guys then. You guys don't get you guys now. You guys
You
gotta
don't
watch
get the
K-Huck to figure out what
add-on.
happened. Yeah, you don't get shit. So I was like, hey, I just talked to Jar, and it was fucking weird.
Wow.
crazy.
Wow.
Like I said,
Uh,
only you could fucking end up with that kind of shit, man.
Yeah.
If I remember to, I'm definitely gonna check Burn the World's channel to see if they have the video. If not, I'm not tripping about it. It's something where I'm like, it doesn't have to be proven to me. I'm just going based off of all the other different crazy things I've heard about Just a Robot, and that's why I'm like, yeah, look, with me, it ain't gonna take a whole lot to convince me of the situation. I'll believe you, all right?
Hold
So
on, Pidgey
I
said-
gotta stop being nice to people. I'm done. No more.
Listen,
After that, I
except
think
for-
I agree.
Pidgey sent me something. Hold on, chat. Let me get it pulled up. Here.
Oh,
but no, continue
shit.
talking. Continue talking. You're fine. Go ahead.
It's
Like-
just, Jesus.
Wow.
It's a great one, Nintendo Mail. You did great. Oh, wow. You know what, Nintendo Mail? We need you and Jar to talk, and you need to record.
Ooh.
Yo, there's a
Okay.
podcast right there.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
I'm
Peanut,
up for it.
when you can, play what I just
Who
said.
is he? That's the thing, though. If he does decide to come out with a podcast, who's going to listen to it and who's going to be a part of it? That's the thing where I'm like, yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work out. He's probably, if anything, he gonna probably do like 2-3 episodes, and then after that realize that podcast ain't gonna go nowhere. And yeah, it's all like best thing that he could possibly do. Honestly, the best thing that he could do is just ditch content creating altogether. Your career, like your content, like YouTube, that's not salvageable. If you try going anywhere else, whether it's Twitch streaming, TikTok, Instagram, anywhere, your career, it's like this stain on the internet, it is going to follow through with you everywhere. Like, you pretty much bleached your career, and there ain't no possible way of getting that stain out. Like, it is forever there to stay. You can start fresh, but that's something that's always still going to be there. The thing is this, you could try burning it, you could try tearing the whole thing down, you could try starting all over, you could try doing whatever it is. Here's the thing. This is one of those stains where it seep through the clothing, it seep through your jacket, it seep through your shirts, it seep through your skin. It is a stain on you, bruh. Like, it is there. It ain't going absolutely nowhere, bruh. That stain is there with you for the rest of your life, for as long as you are a content creator, right? Yeah, maybe you could start fresh somewhere outside of content creating, but as far as being a content creator, yeah, bro. The funny thing is that I can see him doing some stuff like that too. So he'll go abandon the Just a Robot stuff and then go and try to start a content. I have to say, the only way you'll be able to start a content creating career and have it where don't nobody know you is if you come out with one of those like no commentary gaming channels. So I'm like, but here's the thing though. It's going to be a situation where he does that. So this is how that would play out. He goes and he's all like, oh, that's a good idea. I'll just go and start up a no commentary gaming channel. So all of a sudden you just see this gaming channel just blowing up. Like, he's playing all these different games and all this stuff. Has a whole new name that he ain't going by. But overall though, somebody's all like, hey man, you seem like you're really good at this game. Let's play the game together. Just a robot. He's like, all right, cool. Let me go ahead and play this game with them. He's gonna get in that game and start saying some old weird stuff, and then he's gonna get exposed, and then that's what people are going. And they know then it's gonna be a recording most likely, and then that's where people are gonna be like, wait a minute, this is that Just a Robot guy. Like he's got a whole new thing now. Then that channel is going to. So yeah, it's one of those things where my best advice to him is your career ain't salvageable. You can't regain nothing from this career. You gonna have to start somewhere else. I'm like, you gonna have to, I don't know, be a firefighter or what else? I'm trying to think, maybe a paramedic. I'm like, do something where it's like you're actually helping people, but not this internet stuff that you got going on for yourself. It ain't working out. So, anyways,
Sent you to the call. Trust me.
I wouldn't trust them being a paramedic. I'm not like if I'd seen, my thing is this: if I was like laid out on the freeway, like I just got hit by 100 cars or something like that, and I see just a robot walking up on me and stuff, I'm like, look, I was like, I know who you are, Lord Farquaad. I want no parts of it. I will grab my head, snap my neck, and just like, no. I'm like, nah, bro. Or I would refuse help. They're like, sir, like your whole body is broken. I'm like, not my pinky finger. I would use my pinky finger to drag myself home. But I'm like, I'm not. No, I would refuse help if I see just a robot approaching me.
And life hangs in the balance.
Oh,
I'm getting to it, Pidgey. I am. Thank you for the 5. I'm getting to it. I promise. I promise. I'm getting it pulled up right now. Hold on. Give me
She's not.
I am too. Shut up.
You're a liar.
And by the way, Lil Huck is okay. Thank you guys for asking. Jeez.
Oh, that's awesome.
She's fine. Jeez. Thanks for caring about Lil Huck, guys. Damn it. I'm kidding. I'm dope.
I care.
I know.
Thank you.
Care.
I'm
Hey, you know what, little Huck, don't ever tell them about Jar. That's all.
No.
That's
No.
like,
No.
this is my moment. This is my AA moment.
This
This is like,
What are you
I'm like,
fucking
this is like a,
Macklemore? This is your moment.
Oh,
yeah, this is like, I gotta go to therapy. Fuck.
Bro.
get him to pay.
I've never been like sexually assaulted in a call before.
That's crazy. I heard about this too some time back. And because so it was, I'm trying to think, I can't remember when exactly I had heard about it, but it wasn't too long ago. But anyways, yeah, it was my friend, they were telling me about it. And I'm like, there ain't no way that this, like, what is this, like, something from some time ago? And there's like, no, this is recent. And I'm like, fam, when it's honestly, it is that scene from SpongeBob all over again, where it's like them fish, all the fishes are standing around, and then there was that old fish, and they're like, when will this guy learn? I'm like, when will you learn just a robot? I'm like, bruh, anybody, all right, if it's somebody that's they're either equally crazy, the only people I feel like that you should trust are your fans. But I'm like, the funny thing is that just the amount of times where him and his fans had tried setting me up for some stuff, it was never this bad. I'm like, man, I'm telling you, like, I had it where his fans, they would set me up for a lot of different things. Like, I think a lot of people are familiar with the suicidal girl situation. Turns out that was just just a robot plant. Wasn't even an actual, the person wasn't even suicidal. They just only did that so just a robot, and those that was in his community that was making videos, they had just did that so they can make content on me and stuff. So yeah, they pretty much was content farming me and things. I mean, it was from that. It was from the Joshua's mom situation. Like, originally they were saying that at first. They was like, oh yeah, TMossBoss made fun of this video about Joshua's mom. They was all like, well, that's not gonna bring any views. Well, let's just change the narrative. Let's change the title. Let's say it went from that to TMossBoss just randomly made fun of this guy's dead mom. So yeah, I'm telling you guys, that's something with just a robot and his fan base. They will content farm the life out of something. All right. So no, just to see where he's getting a taste of his own medicine, I find that amusing. All right. So I'd like to, but the thing is this, the difference between that and the stuff that he was putting me through and the stuff that he's going through is that this is actual real stuff. Like, these ain't people content farming you. These are people that are telling their experience on you. And I'm like, it's something where I just, like I said, I don't find the situation amusing, but I just find overall what he's going through, I find it amusing. But anyways,
By another guy, dude. It's like I was gonna make a
It's
very
so
fucked
over.
up joke. I was gonna make a
It's
very
Fi-
fucked
so
up joke.
over.
God damn it, Pidgey. Lil Huck, if
By a
Autistic
fucking
Man Named Jar calls you
robot.
on Discord at 11 p.m., don't answer it, Pidgey. Better not. Better not. Bet.
Yeah, that's good. No, that's good advice. That's good advice.
It is good advice, but that better not the fuck happen. No. No.
Oh, you know what the cut? No, you know what the cut?
Oh god, the first thing he's gonna say to is like, so
Who the hell
can I
calling
see
at
your
11? Jar.
pussy?
I wish this wasn't Windows Media Player. I've been having issues with that now for like the last.
Can I
couple
show
days.
you my cock?
I hate you so much.
Ah.
God damn it. Okay, hold on, Pidgey. Let me see.
It's a picture of a rooster. Get it? That's my humor.
Oh.
Dude, that's another.
there's
Like,
just one of my friends that I remember that I was working with at the my old job, where he I might just text him overall and just be like, man, not so much just to bring this stuff up. I mean, if we sit down, we having a car, because there's like a million things I would have to tell him. It's been a while since I've talked with him, but no, it's if there's like ever a time where if he's asking me about content creating, then yeah, I'm like, bro, I'm like, please sit down. I'm like, no, we gotta have one of them like work conversations that we had. Let's just break into our old job, because I from what I heard they ain't even using that floor no more. So I'm like, no, let's just break in, act like we working and things. But we gotta have one of those. It has to be in that settings, all right? Because now we were having some conversations. We were telling he was telling me some stories where I was like, whoa, wow. Like that, I'm like, if you was into content creating, that would be one of them story times that would go viral. It's like, what do you mean that happened? So yeah, he's somebody where I'm like, if he were to come to me and be all like, hey, I want to get into content creating, I'm like, hey, you let me know the time and place. I got you, fam. I'm like, just let me know. But yeah, it's something where I know he would, because see, here's the thing. So this friend, anytime when you would tell him something crazy, it was his facial expressions. Like he was like a real life, he was a biblically accurate version of Jim Halper from The Office. So no, like so you would tell him something, right? So I'm trying to think of like something crazy. It's like, oh yeah, man, it's all like I got into it with these people, and then the guy, he just randomly took a baseball bat and hit himself across the head with it. And so he would it would be like his eyes where he just be all like, where did he get the bat from? I'm like, nah, it was like some Grand Theft Auto stuff. He just pulled it out of his pocket and hit himself and knocked himself clean out. And then it's his facial expressions that will always have me laughing. That's why anytime when stuff would go down, I'm like, nah, bro, I gotta tell him this. I gotta let him know what because he's one of those friends where it's like, you gotta just tell him when some stuff going down. So I just know he would, man, I just feel like if I was still working at that place, like it would be one of those things where we would have to like set like 5 to 10 minutes aside just so I can update him on what's been going on with this whole situation. Like that's why I'm like, part of me is like, dang, man, I wish like COVID never would have happened. But at the same time, I'm like, I really don't know where I would have been at with content creating and stuff. So but nah, it's something where I'm like, he would definitely get a kick out of all these things that's going on right now.
like, yeah, he was talking about like the Cine stuff as well in this call, but it's like,
No fucking way. No.
yeah,
God.
but like,
No
but he wasn't
God.
naming Cine because he probably thought I didn't know anything about anything, which I wish I never knew about Cine either.
I mean,
But like,
true. I think a lot of people feel that way.
so like he talked to me about it for like a couple seconds, and then we went to like fetishes, and then it was over from there.
Weird. I just can't get over it. That's weird, bro.
Yeah.
Just a Robot tried to groom my kid at 3 a.m. That's good. If I ever get the recording, that's what I'm gonna name it as.
I thought you were gonna say if I ever have a kid, I'm getting Jar to groom them. I thought you were genuinely gonna say that.
All right, I just had to do something real quick. Sorry, I had to pause and I've been pausing all throughout this video. But anyways, let's go ahead and get back into this.
No, I know.
But if I get the recording, that's what it's gonna be. That's gonna be the name. Because that's
Yeah.
that's 100% the fucking like vibe of that call. Right there, what Pigeon just said.
Wow.
Fucking
Hold on for a
nuts.
second, because I was like, I had stopped the video and the video had played, so let me just kind of go back a little.
You were gonna say if I ever have a kid, I'm
Okay, so
getting
this
Jar
is
to groom
the-
them. I thought you were genuinely gonna say that.
No, I just read what
Just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did, but just wanted to make sure of it.
Pigeon said. Jesus Christ.
I know,
Pigeon-
I know.
But if I get the recording, that's what it's gonna be. That's gonna be the name. Because that's
Yeah.
that's 100% the fucking like vibe of that call. Right there, what Pigeon just said.
Wow.
Fucking nuts.
Okay, hold on. Let me
He would
bring
get
up-
in trouble at Josh for being too sexual.
Well, I
He'll
wonder
just
why.
probably just force himself onto them. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Right.
dude.
ain't wrong.
Dude.
Okay, hold
That's
on.
the thing, though. And that's the thing with Just a Robot. He don't see nothing wrong with what he's doing. So it probably would be a situation. I just remember it was a time where I seen him make a tweet about me talking about he won't make a video on me again unless I go to jail or something. Then it was funny last year. I start having like this crazy rise with YouTube. Then he made a video talking about where TMossBoss is at right now, and I'm like, if a person searches up my name, they can easily see where I'm at. Why would somebody go to your channel to see what I'm doing? So they could go based on your version of what I'm doing, or they could just come to my channel and actually see what's going on. That's why I was like, yeah, he's somebody where I wouldn't take no form of advice or just no information from him, because the thing is this: he's either going to make it to where the information is going to go in his favor, or he's just going to flat out lie. So yeah, that's something. The reason why I say that is because with this last video I reacted to on his channel, so he goes. He's talking about this night that me and him got into it. I always reference this night, but it was this night in December 2016. And so when he very first came to my channel, he starts it off by insulting my channel, talking about my views and subscribers and stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, your name's not being mentioned. You have no reason to be here. Why are you here right now? And he insulted me. I think it was like maybe at least like probably 3-4 more times or something like that. He did insult me a few more times after he left the initial comment, but then he gets into I want to make a deal with you. He's like, you let me help you out with your arguing skills. And I'm like, I don't want to have arguing skills. I don't want to learn how to argue. I just want to have a normal content creating career. And yeah, he was so pressed about me not wanting to have his help, because I'm like, okay, well, what is it going to help me do? I'm like, is this, if you think this your advice is gonna help me become this all-time successful content creator? It's not. It really isn't. And he's living proof of what happens when he listens to his own mind. And yeah, overall, it's like, look at where he's at right now. And I'm like, and I very well would have been in that same situation. So that's why I'm like, I'm not accepting nothing from him. But overall, it led into this like 4-year long just hate train with me. Anytime I upload a video, nonstop dislikes, hate comments, videos being made about me left and right, nonstop harassment. So yeah, harassment right up his alley. This form of harassment though, I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. But anyways, but no, like I was saying with the lion stuff though, he goes and he starts to, so in the video, he makes it seem like that was the first comment that he left, where he was all like, oh, I want to make a deal with you. I'm like, that wasn't the first comment you left. Man, if I don't think I have that video up anymore. I really wish that I did. I'll have to check again and see, but if not that, the comments are probably deleted. But if not that, then the video is probably deleted. And I wish I would have had that video up. I remember the video too. It was me talking about this YouTuber named Minnesota Boy. And yeah, I think that's what it was. He was working on a video with Minnesota Boy, and he wanted my part in the video. And I'm like, I'm not helping you out with your channel. And I'm like, my thing is this: you'll crash and crumble before I help you out with your channel. So, anyways,
Hey,
You know what? Let me find a different way to find this. Hold on.
I don't think I'm drunk enough for this. I gotta chug this.
You're not drunk enough. You know what? I don't drink either. Pass the bottle.
Pussy.
Yeah, now,
drink
now
like a
it's
real
time.
man.
Let's
Now's the
go.
time.
Pass the bottle.
Let's go. All right. hold
I'll
on,
take
let
a
me-
fucking
Real
bomb
men
rip-
drink their
rip
problems
for ya.
away.
Let's
Right.
see if I
Dang.
can find it. Hold on.
Dang.
I
Yeah,
think I
fuck.
can
Yeah,
find
fuck
it
all
on
my
YouTube.
inner life problems. I had a cardboard jar, and that's why I'm drinking.
Exactly.
I'm like, man, if that's the case, then I'm like, bruh, I should have became what I'm trying to think of, Otis from the Andy Griffin Show. For those that watch like old 60s TV shows and stuff, yeah, go ahead and call me the town drunk. I'm like, I should have been a full-blown alcoholic if that was the case. But yeah, no, it's something where I know people probably would ask, like, how did you, like, manage to deal with that, like, just a robot and his fan base for so long? Because it was, like, the initial 4 years of, like, these guys were just heavily on my case and just trying to do any and everything in their power to, I guess, cause me to quit or just crash out on YouTube. And so, no, yeah, but there's, like, yeah, like I said, they were disliking my videos. Anytime I upload a video would just get rated with, like, at times, I think the highest I might have seen was like 70. That's just if they did if they just disliked the video and that video wasn't mentioned in the video. Then the videos they were mentioned, like there was this one video I remember uploading back when I was in high school before I even had knew of who Just the Robot was. But anyway, so I did this video where I was talking on how I had beat this video game called Halo. Well, I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with Halo. But yeah, I did a video where I was talking about how I had beat Halo 4. And yeah, they were so pressed. That's the thing. I'm like, you guys are pressed over a video of me in high school where I had said that numerous times where I wasn't a content creator. When I did have a content creating or I did have a YouTube channel, but I didn't call myself a content creator. I'm trying to think. I might have called myself a YouTuber, but I have to say I'm more professional about YouTube now compared to like who I was like over 10 years ago. So yeah, overall it was like, but at that time, I think when they did that video, when Just a Robot did this video where he was talking on that, they didn't have like nothing on me. So then that's when they was like, oh, we'll just make up some stuff on him and stuff. So they was all like, oh yeah, TMossBoss, he ignored a suicidal girl. TMossBoss made fun of this guy's dead mom. I'm trying to think of some other stuff that they said about me. Oh, TMossBoss got an attitude problem and stuff. And I'm thinking it's the attitude problem. I'm like, okay, and if that's the one thing that I could agree on, but it's like, yeah, with you guys, I have an attitude problem. You let any of these people, these fine people in this video approach me on just a normal conversation, I guarantee and I promise you, they're not going to be like, oh, no, yeah, TMossBoss, he does. If anything, they probably will say, like, yeah, he does have an attitude problem, but for right reasons. It's like he's not just going to allow people to walk all over him because they don't agree with his content creating choices. So, yeah, it's something where with Just a Robot, you know, you have to really sit down and explain things to him. But what's the point if he ain't going to take that information in and actually do something with that information? But anyways.
Based. All right, hold on. I found it. Okay, this is what he sent, chat. Hold on. I'll share it with you guys first. Hold on. This is what
Yeah, share it with us.
YouTube, fuck it. I sent it on YouTube. Fuck it. Don't say anything.
Wait.
Don't say anything yet.
Okay.
Don't say anything yet.
Okay.
Damn.
Huh?
Dang.
Is everybody looking
Okay.
at it? Is everybody looking
Yes.
at it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This
Whoa.
is what Pidgey said. Those who know. I'm just, yeah.
What?
Let's fucking go.
You see, I need that clip of Chuck Logic who's like, you raped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Me?
that is crazy.
That's what
That is a
Chudlogic is
crazy
saying to
intro.
me. You're fucking
Oh,
raped.
Yeah, exactly.
Raped! You're raped!
And then he says, go,
thought they were raped,
yummy,
Brad.
yummy, yummy, go, go, go.
Yep.
Okay, I took that offensively, Nintendo Mail.
What'd you say, Nintendo Mail? What'd you say?
He tried to do a British accent.
Oh.
I tried. I did. I
It was
failed.
filthy. You just offended
The
all of
key
my
word is
people.
The
try.
key word there is
Exactly.
tried.
How
Yeah,
dare
exactly.
you.
Oh,
How
that's
dare you.
wow. Wow, wow.
I sounded Australian.
Like you know how like
Is it
a father
mixture
can
with-
try and not be disappointed in their kid,
Exactly.
like that.
Oh, Pidgey's in waiting.
Oh, is he? Okay, hold on. I get him. Fuck it. Why not? Let's go.
I.
Hi, Pigeon.
Pigeon.
You know what?
Don't laugh at me. That's not cool.
Dang.
That's not cool. That's not
Dang.
cool.
He just comes into the stream laughing. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Bert's like, no, don't make fun of me, no. No, no.
L molested. L
Dang.
molested. You got raped.
Shut up! Shut up! That's
L
dude,
raped.
I did, dude. It's fucking weird.
What a controversy.
Dang,
So this must
man.
be the first allegation of 2025.
Bro,
But,
you're right.
That's
oh,
crazy.
Wait, but nah, did it feel good though?
Dang.
No!
Dang.
Dude, I'm gonna kick you from the call. I'm gonna kick you from the call. I'm gonna kick you from the call. No,
Do it, pussy.
That
I
is messed
can't.
up, man.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, yo, I got asked though. Did it feel good?
Oh,
That's oh my
Oh.
god. That's Burn. That is insane. Yeah, don't you ever apologize for calling in about this, like for real.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The thing is this. I had said that numerous times. I'm like, no, people need to, because I'm like, it's going to be a situation where people that are either no longer into content creating, they gonna see this stuff that Just a Robot is going through, and they gonna come out and tell their stories or their experience with Just a Robot. So that's why I was like, I can't remember the last time I did say it, but I was like, no, people need to come out and tell their experience dealing with Just a Robot, any and everybody, you know. And I'm like, there's numerous ways you could do it, where it's like, if you want to do a video where it's like, you know, you just set up your phone and just start talking, do it like that. If you want to do it like in a way where you're like, you know, you're not showing your face, I'm like, yeah, use like one of them like free editing like, yeah, like just editing softwares, and you can use the one program, I think it's Audacity, where you could just record your voice, add in whatever you want to add in afterwards and stuff. I'm like, I even give, if you're like, well, dang, I want to add like gameplay content and stuff, if you go to my gaming channel, you search up whatever game you want to use, I give people full permission to use any of my videos as like background, and you want to but you want to do tell your story. So yeah, if you're all like, oh, you got this Grand Theft Auto video, I'm like, use it. Oh, you got this Call of Duty, use it. Oh, well, can I use this Forza? Use it. You use whatever videos you want to use of mine, and you have it as background stuff, and then you just add in your voice afterwards and stuff. I think I might end up doing that myself, having it where it's like I just do like a weekly thing of interviewing people's whatchamacallit experiences with Just a Robot. So it's like, at least then I'll do the editing stuff, and then you know, you just tell your story and things. So yeah, but it's something that needs to happen. People need to start telling their experience with him. So it's like somebody like him decides not to come back, because he don't need to be on no internet platforms of any sorts, whether it's YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, whatever platforms out there that exist. I'm like, he don't need to be involved in them platforms.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I
in
wish it was
therapy.
Whoa.
That is oh my wow.
Shit, I'm sad you didn't
Wow.
tell me about
Well-
this.
This
I
is
would've
getting
been-
clipped.
Well, I guess let us know when
Wow.
you get the call and when you
Thank you for sharing, for real. Yeah, you're welcome, Cloudy.
Yeah, thanks for
I
that.
love hearing your pain.
Dude, I've been in pain for 2 weeks, and then that just happens again.
Oh, you left your ass that
Listen,
sore?
this is why
Jesus
this is why I
Christ.
love the internet. This is why I'm back, because
I
I
hate
love
the
seeing people
internet.
suffer.
Let's go, Nerdy. Let's go.
I didn't even do anything this time. I just I joined a call and I got
This
fucking
time.
assaulted.
Okay, did anything else happen in that call that you can think of?
No, I awkwardly say, yeah, this I'm gonna end the call here.
Okay.
Bye.
And then he became traumatized after that.
True.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I need to talk to someone now. I need to talk to someone I deem as normal. Cause fuck, dude, I need to read a book. I need to read a book on how to deal with autistic people. Cause fuck.
Not get raped by autists.
I recommend Autistic for Dummies.
This is like that one clip that went viral. I think it was that comedian Bobby Lee, and he's talking. I ain't gonna say what he said, but he was detailing a disturbing experience when he was at some camp when he was a kid. And yeah, I'm like that's pretty much I have to say, you know how like they do that with movies? They'll come out, they'll be like an old version of a movie from like the 60s or 70s or something, and then like shortly afterwards it'd be like a remake of it and things. Yeah, pretty much what it is. It's just like a new version of it and things. So yeah, it's like kind of like Child's Play, and then like the newer Chucky movies. This is like one of the adaptions that took place. It's just in a different settings involving different people, but same situation, you know. So
I thought like bullying Nintendo Mail made me prepared. Nope. Nope.
You thought it would give you like an autist buff, like a
Autist
straight
buff.
defense.
Burn, who came in the call first, you or Jar? Bro, he busted everywhere, dude. Not me.
You thought you understood, but in reality, you were not prepared.
Oh my god.
I feel
He-
so.
I,
I feel
I
so
bet you
sorry.
the minute he sees my profile picture, he's probably gonna think I'm a, like
Oh,
I'm
hold
like
on.
I'm a female.
I
or
guess
some
I'm
shit.
just too
Oh,
normal of a
Before
person.
you
Hold on.
play this, this is what God said to Burn this month because he got ripped back to back. This is basically what God
You're about to
said
get
him.
gang raped by hordes of blacks, actually. That's what's going to happen, okay?
Guy.
A horde of black criminals has been sent to your address now to rape you.
What?
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 Pigeon, I hate you.
And then Burn, what the fuck did you just send me? This white guy like covered in mayonnaise.
That's me!
screaming? Oh, okay, that's
That's
fair
me
enough.
screaming, dude.
Okay.
People tend to get weirded.
I'm
People,
like,
wait,
what is-
hold on, Cloudy.
I did not see that Chud Logic clip. I'm like, bro, what is going on?
People tend to get too weirded out, which is me, or they start. Okay, whoever flirts with him, you're weird as. You need to go to a doctor.
I think I know what Cloudy's referring to. Yeah.
Yeah, Slug needs to come your way, dude. Cause
No.
fuck.
No.
Not that guy, not him.
No, I think I know what Cloudy's referring to, and she's not wrong. She's not
Who the
wrong.
fuck flirted? Who fucking flirted with him other than his girlfriend and his fucking roommate? Who flirted with him?
Dude, I'm convinced the
Roommate flirted with Wiz. Oh my! I'm like, man, I just, I ain't gonna say nothing about that. I'm like, it's weird, but I ain't gonna say nothing about that.
girlfriend's not real, or is a dude.
Well,
Bro.
what'd you say, Nerdy? I'm sorry. What'd you ask?
I said I'm convinced that the girlfriend's either not real or is secretly a dude.
Well, according
That's his right hand.
According
Yeah.
to Beckett, she is real. According to Beckett, she is real. But the other thing is that, and this was found
I'm like,
out.
my thing is this: if Just a Robot sent me $100 to say that he actually has a girlfriend, bro, I'm telling you, I would have put on an Oscar award-winning act. And I'm like, yeah, he no, I'm like, he 100%. I'm like, this is me acting. I'm like, no, he 100% has a girlfriend. I was like, I seen her, had a conversation with her and stuff. She's cool, It's like we actually we like or have like the same interest in video games and stuff. Nah, she comes off as a cool person. That's if I get paid $100. I'm like, insane. But overall though, I'm like, yeah, I don't believe it either. I'm like, but yeah, if I were to get paid to say that he has a girlfriend, oh yeah, I would. My thing is this: I would do, because he's always been on me about editing videos and stuff. I would do a fully edited video of me talking about Just a Robot having a girlfriend. I'm like, for $100, I'm like, yeah, it's what 100. Look, people, you guys can say whatever you want to say. $100 is $100. For $50, I'm like, I'll say it, but it's one of those things. I'm like, yeah, he has a girlfriend. Like but you guys are like, it's like, okay, something's kind of off with that. I'm like, for $1,000, I'm like, yeah, I'm yelling in the video. I'm like, it's one of those things. People would have thought that I was best friends with Just a Robot. For $1,000, I'm like, oh yeah, bruh. I'm like, he pays me $1,000. I'm like, yeah, I would do no, I'm trying to think. I would do a Justice League's Zack Snyder cut of a video just talking about how Just a Robot has a girlfriend. I'm like, for $1,000, oh yeah, I definitely do some stuff like that. But anyways, for $1, I'm like, I'll do a video. It's just like Just a Robot got a girlfriend. It's like, if that's what you want, I'll like give a little side eye action, But it's the video's gonna probably be less seconds than the Vine video. So anyway,
Out or released the other day, I think, or sometime last week. That apparently Professor Dreadlock is no longer his roommate.
Aw.
Damn,
heard that.
man, he lost the
He
pass.
left him for Burn. He left him
Oh.
dang.
No, that happened like way before.
Thank
Shut
you
up,
guys
bitch.
for.
Dude,
you guys
that
listening.
sucks. He lost the
was
pass.
way-
Thank you guys
Yeah,
for listening to my.
I did hear that too, that him and his roommate ain't living with each other no more. I'm like, yeah, his roommate probably realized, like, I am going to it's it's one of those things. I've referenced this before too. If you guys are familiar with Suge Knight's record label Death Row Records, if you guys pay attention to the fall of Death Row Records, it was right after Tupac had died, and then you start seeing with all these people. So I would say not comparing the situation, but if I could, like, I guess, like, kind of have it where it's like side by side with like which events were, you know, they like led to the downfall of, like, I guess Just the Robots community. So there were moments leading up to it, and then I would say, yeah, like Tupac's death in Death Row Records is not equivalent, but I would say that it lines up with Just a Robot doing this Cinnabar video. And then you just seen all the events that was happening afterwards. Like, yeah, Suge Knight ended up going to prison. Just a Robot, he pretty much is in a prison when it comes to his channel. He can't have a normal career. And you know what? That's probably what it's gonna be. That at some point in time down the road, he is gonna try to like start up stuff with people and be talking about people, and everybody's just gonna be doing so much better than him to where it's not even gonna matter. And then it's gonna be another thing that he does that gets himself caught up, where it's gonna be, and for those that do follow, not follow, but overall know Suge Knight, his current situation where he ran over and killed a guy with his car, and he's currently in prison. I feel like, yeah, Just a Robot, he's gonna have a moment where he does something worse than this Cinnabar stuff. I'm calling it right now. He's definitely going to do something much more worse, and it's gonna put him in a situation where it's like, yeah, your career is shot. Like you're done. I'm like, you could go ahead and clock out, bro. Take that plug in, that little matrix plug in out from the back and things, and you gotta have a little bit of a Windows shutdown, cause what if you know Just a Robot, that's if I had like a genuine question that I could ask him, what is his operating system? Like, does he go based off of Windows, Linux, Mac OS? But regardless, I'm like, if it's Windows, I'm like, yeah, bro, open up that startup menu, shut down, say yes, I want to shut down, and you gotta just shut down until, I don't know, we're update, do something. But anyways,
Story, I'm out. No.
That's right.
Wait,
Get the
no,
fuck
no,
out of here,
that's-
Ginger. Get the fuck out of here.
I know I'm staying. I'm staying. Just
Do you know how many? Wait, listen, Burn, take my advice. Do you know how many books you can sell off of your rape? Do you know how famous? That you
Okay,
Damn.
okay.
This
Like,
is your
listen,
first
you could-
allegation. This is the first
Yeah,
allegation of
this is your-
2025. It's already
Yeah.
starting strong.
This is
know,
your
right?
first of many rapes. This is like the
Dang,
one
bruh.
in like 10 rapes. That...
dang.
Like, no, I'm trying to help him out. I'm trying to make him a business.
You're trying to help me out?
Yes, I'm trying to help you. You could get an interview with Chris Hansen.
Yeah, we're trying to help you, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, that's actually a good point. He did talk about the dread stuff in the call. Apparently, he's still the roommate. They're still the roommate.
Oh.
Oh, it gets even better.
Okay, hold on. Back up. What did he say about the dread stuff? Was that it, or was there more to it?
Yeah, that was a false allegation that people think that these people are just making
False
up.
allegation.
So his
babe.
roommate is still, that's crazy. His roommate's just as crazy as he
They're
is.
no longer roommates.
Okay, is it okay?
Uh-huh.
So they're still roommates. Okay.
Yeah, not like Just a Robot. He's I like is that's just weird. Hold on for a second. That's what I wanted to check and see. He nah, he hasn't done no videos. I don't think he has, talking on his situation with Just a Robot. I am going to subscribe to him though, Burn the World. But it makes sense now, and it's like Burn. But anyways, let me go back to the video so I can open up. So I did subscribe to K Huck. I'll subscribe to Nerdy and OpBlock. Show some support to their channel.
All right, so
And I don't think they did any video. No, I think they just oh no, wait, oh no, yeah, they did do a video talking about his response. I'm like, yeah, you guys definitely gotta like show support to everybody that's been just really calling out Just a Robot on his behavior, because I'm like, the way he's carried on, I think when he thinks that his career is salvageable, like he could continue on, but I'm like, nah, man. Now, after all the stuff that you done did and put people through. So, but anyways, yeah, make sure if you guys haven't though, go subscribe to KHUTcast for more videos like this. Like, subscribe to me too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.